Good afternoon. We are going to discuss.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the lecture Advanced Software Engineering and Technology. Today we are going to discuss about the second chapter of this Advanced Software Engineering and Technology, which is based on modeling with UML. UML means Unified Modeling Language. Is it visible to you?
Yes, sir.
This presentation?
Sir.
Okay. You
No,
see,
sir.
uh, is this presentation visible to you?
No, sir.
Mod not visible. Just a minute. Okay. Now is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Modeling with UML. There may be a question. UML stand for UML stand for Unified Modeling Language. In this chapter, we will cover the overview of UML, what is use case diagram, what is class diagram, what is interaction diagram, what is state machine diagram, and what is the activity diagrams. All these diagram we will discuss. All these diagram are designed with the help of UML notation. You see there is one quotation of Robert Parsing. Every mechanics is familiar with the problem of the part you can't buy because you can't find it because the manufacturer consider it a part something else. Hmm? Robert Rising in Sane and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance, who has written this quotation, means uh, new persons are unknown about some. If we develop one model, uh, many people are unknown. If the part is not there, then how mechanics can buy, or how uh, customer will buy that product, that part. This is the quotation is suitable for this UML object modeling language. There are some notation enables us to articulate complex idea succinctly and precisely. Means we can write, though the problem is very difficult, if we use some notation. With the help of notation we can represent easily. This is easy. This means in short and easy way. In project involving many participant, every project involve many participant, often of different technical and cultural background. They always with a different background, different culture. Accuracy and clarity are critical as the cost of the miscommunication increases rapidly. What happen in project? Peoples are on different background work together, so there is possibility in the project implementation, in project project implementation and deployment. There is chance of miscommunication. Why? Because of peoples are of different background and different culture and different geographic locations. So we have to use fixed notation, universal notations. For a notation to enable accurate communication, it must come with well defined semantic. It must be well suited for representing a given aspect of a system, and it must be well understood among the project participant. Notation should be known to everyone. In latter lies the strength of standard and convention. When a notation used by a large number of participants, there is little room for misinterpretation and ambiguity. Suppose we are using universal notation, the big group using such notation, suppose we use, then we will minimize the ambiguity, we will minimize the misinterpretation in between customer and our, suppose, team member, developers as well. Conversely, when many dialect of notation exist, or when very specialized notation is used, the notation users are prone to misunderstandings as each user imposes its own interpretation. When notation is used by many peoples with many dialects, then we will increase the prones, and there is a chance of misunderstanding. To impose it, we have to we can understand as per our dialects. Suppose someone is written a notation problem in notation, then that problem will difficult to understand us. Why? Because our dialects notation is not used in that. Then so we have to use a universal modeling language, so that these unified modeling language notation will be familiar to everyone, and there we will be minimize the ambiguity. There will not any ambiguity in project development. An overview of UML. We first describe the concept of modeling in general and object-oriented modeling in particular. We then describe 5 fundamental notation of UML that we will use throughout this chapter. These are use case diagram, class diagram, interaction diagrams, state machine diagram, and activity diagram. These 5 diagrams we will find. For each of these notation, we describe its basic semantic and provide the example in this chapter. First, we will see the introduction. UML is notation that resulted from the unification of object modeling technique, OMT, which is the book written by Rambach et al. In 1991. From his book, we are taking the some notations, as well as from Boch books, which is published in 1994, as well as object-oriented software engineering book written by Jacobson in 1992, and UML has also been influenced by other object-oriented notations such as those introduced by Mellor and Slayer, in 1998, Cord and Jordan Cord et al. In 1995, as well as Warshbrock in 1990, and Martin. These are the authors. They written books. With the help of these books, we can write the UML diagram. We can understand the UML notations. The goal of UML is to provide a standard notation that can be used by all object-oriented methods, and to select and integrate the best element of precursor notations. For example, UML includes the use case diagram introduced by object-oriented software engineering and uses many features of the OMT classes diagram. OMT, object modeling technique. You see, this notation can be asked into exam. These uh, what is stand for UML, or OMT stand for Object Modeling Techniques. You have to keep in mind these shortcuts OOSE as well. Hmm? OOSE is Object Oriented Software Engineering. The goal of this is to provide the standard notation. Why we are learning this? To write the project in UML diagram. We have to write the state machine diagram as well as all the UML diagrams by using some standard notation, which notation is used worldwide. So there we can remove the confusions, remove the difficulties to understand the miscommunication. UML also includes new concepts that were not present in other major methods at the time, such as extension mechanism and a constant language. UML has been designed for a broad range of application. Hence, it is provide the construct for a broad range of system and activities. Example, distributed system, analysis, system design, deployment, and all board range means there is the system distribution board, analysis board, design board, requirement elicitation board, testing board. On all the board range, we can design the UML diagram. We can design UML diagram for requirement elicitation. We can design UML diagram for use cases, means for designing purpose, for testing purpose, for analysis purpose, how we will be make the analysis of the software project. All we can represent with the help of UML diagram. System development focuses on three different methods of the system, which are shown in the figure 1.2. We will see that figure below. The functional model represent in UML with use case diagram. Describe the functionality of the system from the user's point of view. Means functional diagram we can represent with the help of UML diagram, use case diagram. How much functions are there? All functions we can write in UML in use case diagram. We have to draw the circles and relation by using lines in between two circles, rectangles, likewise. The object model represent in UML with class diagram. You see, functional model represent with use case diagram. You have to keep in mind. There will be a question for 1 marks. The functional model represent in UML with filling the blank dash 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 diagram. Functional model always represent use case diagram. You have to keep this in mind. Is it understanding? Am I audible? Ashia?
Yes, sir.
Okay. A second question may be there. The object model represent in UML with class diagram. Object model, class diagram. Functional model, use case diagram. Describe the structure of system in terms of object, attributes, and association and operations. In class diagram, we describe the structure of attributes, object, and associations and operations. Means which is a relationship we can represent in the class diagram. We can connect one more object to the attribute or operations, of which operation will be means we will see in diagram detail about this point. This point will be clear in diagram. During the requirement and analysis, the object model start as the analysis object model and describe the application concept relevant to the system. During the system design, the object model is refined into system design object model and include description of the subsystem interface. You see, one previous step is depends upon the next. Means analysis object model describes the application concept relevant to the system. object model relevant to the system, and during the system design the object model is refined into the system design object model and include description of the subsystem interface. During the object design the object model is refined into the object design and include detailed description of the solution object. The dynamic model represent in UML diagram with interaction diagram. Uh, we just you've seen here, you saw use case diagram, then class diagram represented by object model, and third one is the interaction diagram represented by dynamic model. The state machine diagram and the activity diagram describe the internal behavior of a system. In interaction diagram, state machine diagram,
Hello,
and
sir.
activity diagram.
Sir,
Yes.
केस डायग्राम रिप्रेजेंट किसको करती है सर?
Use case diagram, functional model.
Okay.
Use case diagram represent functional model, means for showing the functions. Like you see, here is some coding on the cursor. Right click of the mouse, uh, left click of the mouse. There are some function. You see, suppose I click on right click of the mouse, I will get these functions. Is it visible to you, all these functions? You see, refresh,
Yes, sir.
print, and all. These are the functions of software. For represent such type of a function, we have to use case diagram. These are the function. These are the functional things in software. Now, Control R. To refresh this presentation, we have to press Control R. This is the shortcut key for function. There is written one program on right click of the mouse, and after clicking on this something will happen. This is the function of software. To represent such type of a function of software, we have to use case diagram. Is it understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next one, object model represent UML diagram with class diagram. Object model, suppose we are designing particular object that is separate from our software, like we can write in this presentation, we can delete from this presentation, we can make color for this presentation. This is the only one system. Now suppose we want to give the print from this software, then we have to connect a printer, then printer will be another object. For that system, other system, we have to design a object model. Suppose we want to connect camera to this system, then camera will be another object. For that purpose, we have to describe a class diagram. We have to draw the UML with class diagram. Is it understanding?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And for dynamic model represent UML diagram with interaction diagram. State machine diagram, activity diagram describe the internal behavior of a system. Dynamic model represent interaction diagram. Now suppose their dynamic model, some parameter can be changed, means our object is dynamic, our object is not constant. Like suppose printer is the constant, that is not dynamic. Means once you have connected to the printer to your computer, we cannot change there again. But there are various port into the our CPU. You see, there are USB ports. In that USB port, we can connect USB mouse, we can connect USB camera, we can connect pen drive, we can connect other USB devices. So we will be show the USB port is a dynamic model. USB port is a dynamic model in that we can connect multiple objects. So we have to use interaction diagram, because that port will be work according to the device which we are connecting to that port. If we connect pen drive, then the data which is stored in pen drive, that will be retrieved. If we connect camera, then camera just will take the input from the lens. So these are the dynamics model. Means we will be represent a function of USB port with the help of dynamic model, and we will be draw interaction diagram for that as well. State machine diagram and the activity diagram for internal function in that particular device. Suppose we have a ECG machine, okay, that is we will connect with the help of USB connection to CPU. Then how the function inside that ECG machine, we will be represent with the state machine diagram and activity diagram. Which activities is happening inside that ECG machine or EEG machine. The behavior of that system we will be represent with a state machine diagram and activity diagram. Detail we will see with example in following points. Interaction diagram describe the behavior as a sequence of messages. Means there is a sequence of messages. One message gives instruction to another message, and then another message will be generated based on the previous message. Exchange among a set of objects, whereas state machine diagram describe the behaviors in terms of the state of an individual object and possible transitions between the state. Difference between interaction diagram and state machine diagram is, interaction diagram describe the behavior as a sequence of messages and exchange among the set of objects. There are messages sent by one object to another object in the interaction diagram. But the state machine diagram describe the behavior in terms of the state of an individual object. Means what is communication is happening inside a in only one object. Then we have to draw their state machine diagram. Is it understanding?
Yes, sir.
Individual, suppose there is some communication happening in one object inside, then we have to draw their state machine diagram. If one object is communicating with other object, one device is communicating with other device, sending messages and taking messages like that, then that is we will be represent with the help of interaction diagram. Interaction diagram. Suppose uh, we have a watch. Okay, we have a watch and we will set the time in the watch. Then that is happen in the inside in only one object. Then we will be use their state machine diagram for represent the internal function of the watch. we will be use state machine diagram. And suppose we are accessing the ATM machine with the help of our ATM card. Our ATM card is one object, ATM machine is another object, and server connected to that machine is third object. So there will be a sequential communication. If we insert your ATM card into the ATM machine, then ATM machine will understand which is your account number and what is your name and how much money are there on your account number. Okay, that card will communicate to ATM machine and ATM machine will communicate to the bank server. So represent such type of a communication in between more objects, then we will be use interaction diagram. Their interaction is will be taking place. Is it understanding? And activity
Yes, sir.
and activity diagrams describe the behavior in terms of control and data flow. For activity diagram, for communication flow, on which direction communication is taking place, like we can withdraw money from ATM machine. Okay, there is only one way communications. For that we have to use activity diagram to withdraw money from machine. If there is CDMA machine, then there are two flows. Machine can take we can deposit money into the machine, as well as we can uh, withdraw money from the machines. So in such a case we have to use activity diagram. First one is the use case diagram. We will see this is in detail. Use case are used during the requirement elicitation and analysis to the represent the functionality of the system. When we have to use case diagram to represent the functionality of system at the time of requirement elicitation. Requirement elicitation means requirement collection, data gathering from the customer. As a software engineer, we have to gather the information from the customer for development of the software. Then and then your software will be developed. Okay, at that time how much functions will be there into the software, we will be write that with the help of use case diagram. Use case focus on the behavior of system from an external point of view. Means this is not internal function. For external point of view we have to use case diagram of the software functionality. A use case describes the function provided by the system that yields a visible result of an actor. The result will be visible. Just a minute. Sorry for disturbance. Hello, sir. हाँ सर. सर ते गेले होते, त्यांचं युजर नेम आणि पासवर्ड आहे ना, तेच नाही, कारण मी ते बाहेर निघाल्यानंतर तुम्हाला कॉल केला होता आणि बाहेर जाऊन बघितलं ते सिस्टीम रिस्टार्ट होईपर्यंत तर ते गेले. ते येतील ना, ते योगेश सरला मी कॉल करून विचारून घेतो. हां हां हां, योगेश तायडे सरांकडून घेईल. नाही, ते त्यांचं युजर नेम आणि पासवर्डच परत प्रॉब्लेम झाला त्याचा. त्याच्या तेच ना, ते युजर नेम पासवर्ड त्यांनी त्याच्या मोबाईलमध्ये टाकलेलं होतं नंबर, आणि मोबाईल ते पोरग घरी विसरलेलं होतं. हां आणि ते मेल त्याचं डबल सिक्युरिटी ऑथेंटिकेशन त्यांनी यूज केलं होतं, तर तो मेल आपल्या कम्प्युटरवर लॉग इन होताना OTP मागत होता. हां हां, ठीक आहे सर. मी लेक्चरमध्ये आहे सर. नाही नाही नाही, मी कॉल करतो सर तुम्हाला. कॉल करतो सर मी तुम्हाला. त्याचा ॲप्लिकेशन नंबर आला ना की मी एडिट करून घेईल जे काय राहिलं ते आणि अप्रूव्ह करून टाकू. करता येत आहे का सध्या कन्फर्म? मग करा ना. हो हो, चालतं. ठीक ठीक आहे सर, थँक्यू. हो 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 ठीक आहे सर ठीक आहे good. Sorry, we are at actor. Now see, an actor describe any entity that interact with the system. Okay, and use case describe a function provided by the system that yield visible result for an actor. Means we will get the visible result. Means what is happening at backend that we will not describe in use case diagram. We have to write in use case diagram those things which are visible output of the system. uh, an actor describe any entity that interact with the system. Any entity, actor may be hardware, actor may be software, actor may be camera, actor may be human being. Okay, we will be right, we will be uh, design actor who is interacting with a system. For example, user, another system, the system's physical environment. All these we have to write with the help of actor. The identification of actors and use cases result in the definition of the boundary of the system. That is, in differentiating the task boundaries, that is differentiating the task accomplished by the system and the task accomplished by its environment. The actor are outside the boundary of system, whereas the use cases are inside boundary of the system. Suppose we are designing one software, we have to make as per the functions. There we have to make boundaries. How much? Uh, suppose we are designing one software for 5 people. One person who will be admin of that software, who will be the manager of that software, who will be control for all users of that software according to their function. We have to make the boundary. Means admin of software can see everything about the software. Okay, as we suppose in ERP you can see your attendance, your marks, your syllabus, as well as your address and phone number. All detail you can see only yours on your login. But through my login I can see all students record, because my limitation is somewhat beyond than your login. Your login limitation is very compact. Like that, we have to make the boundaries. You see, one external boundary we will be represent with the help of actors, and the internal boundaries of the object we have to represent with use cases. How we will be identify the use cases in the software functionality with inside the boundaries. There is one example of use case diagram. For example, a simple watch, the watch user actor may be either consult the time on their watch with real time use case, or set the time with the set time use case. However, only the watch repairer person actor can change the battery of the watch with the change battery use case. Now there are three use cases. One, read time use case, set time use case, and change battery use case. Is this diagram visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We have shown these use cases with the help of this oval shape. Okay, read time. First use case is read time. In watch, how much functions are there? What we can do in simple watch? We can read time. Okay, then read time will be the use case. One function is read time. Second, set time. We can change the time. We can set the time of our watch. Then that will be the second function. So we can represent the function of software with the help of use case diagram. Is it understanding? Then
Yes, sir.
you see there are two actors. One is watch user and another is the watch repairer person. There are two actors and one this is also we can say the use case diagram. These actors are interacting with this use case diagram. This watch user cannot change the battery of cell, means cell of the watch cannot change by user. If he want to change the cell, then he has to go to the watch repairer and watch repairer can change the battery of watch. In this figure, a UML use case diagram describing the functionality of simple watch. The watch user actor may either consult the time on her watch with read time use case or set the time with the set watch use case. However, only the watch repairer person actor can change the battery of their watch with the change battery use case. The actors are representing with a stick figure use case with oval and the boundary of the system with the box enclose the use case. You see, these are the use cases. There are three use cases. Okay, in this UML diagram, we have designed three use cases, and this box represents the boundaries in between the actor and use case. This stick figure shows a actor. This stimuli shows actors. Is there any doubt in this use case diagram?
No, sir.
Is it understanding to you use cases we have to show in oval shape? Means function of software we will draw with oval shape notations. Next one is the class diagram. Class diagram are used to describe the structure of system. Class diagram describe the structure of system. Classes are abstraction of specify the common structure and behavior of set objects. Abstractions means uh, suppose there is very big function, the abstract of that function we have to use class diagram. Objects are instances of classes. What is object? Objects are instances of classes. You know, in programming language, in Java programming language, there are objects, classes. The definition of object, we can say the instances of classes that are created, modified, and destroyed during the execution of system. An object has a state that include the value of its attribute and its link with other objects. Class diagram describe the system in terms of object, classes, attribute, operations, and their association. For representation of all these things, which object, classes, attributes, and operations, and association of these operations in between two classes, two objects, we have to use class diagram. In following figure here, class diagram is shown. Okay. For example, class diagram describing the elements of all watches of the simple watch class. There we have created simple watch class. In that class, all the objects are describing. These watch objects all have an association to an objects of the push button class, and the object display the class, an object of the time class, and an object of the battery class. The number on the end of association denotes the number of links in each simple watch objects can have with an object of a given class. For example, a simple watch has exactly two push buttons, one display and two batteries, and one time. Similarly, all push button, display, time, and battery objects are associated with exactly one simple watch object. For only one simple watch object, there are various classes like simple watch. You see push button. Two push buttons are there to the simple watch, and one display, one battery, and one time. These are the these are the classes of each simple watch object. A UML class diagram describing the element of simple watch. At the analysis level, association represent existence relationship. For example, a simple watch requires the correct number of push button and display, battery, and time. In this example, the association is symmetrical. Push button cannot perform its function without a simple watch. Suppose we have removed this push button from the watch, then that push button cannot function, cannot work without connecting to the simple watch. It should be connected to the simple watch. UML also allow for one directional relationship, which we describe in next section. At the implementation level, association and release references, but you have to understand from this class diagram. Internal, we are describing the internal elements of simple watch. Which are the internal elements? There are two push button, one display, battery, and time. All these will not work if we remove from the object. These are the classes of this simple watch diagram, simple watch object. Is it understanding? Is there any question on class diagram? Jyoti? Jyoti, am I audible? Next one is the interaction diagram.
Yes, sir.
Is there any question on the class diagram?
No, sir.
Okay. In today's lecture, we have discussed about the class diagram and use case diagram. You have to keep in mind, in class diagram we have to show the function, and in in use case diagram we have to show the function of software, and in class diagram we have to show object models. Is it clear? Means how much,
Yes, sir.
how much in object model, how much another classes are there. We have to draw these classes with the help of class diagram. We have to make a classes with the help of objects component. Then we will stop here. If you have any doubt, any question, you can ask me question. Ashia, do
No
you have
question, sir.
no question? Jyoti,
No question, sir.
okay. Then we will stop here. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Same to you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Ashwini,
Yes,
Bye,
sir.
sir.
do you have any question?
No, sir.
Shall I stop?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.